Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. Today our group will explain about the American Express. So our team members have 5 members. The first one which is me, Muhammad Akifan bin Khalid Anwar. The romantic number is 072362. The second member is Muhammad Izul Haziq bin Rahim. The romantic number is 07211463. The third member is Muhammad Karim bin Roshapuddin. The romantic number is 07189004. The fourth member is Nur Ahmad bin Halib. The romantic number is 07344275. The last member is Muhammad Adik bin Ros Nizam. The matrix number is 0726X7. So I'm gonna explain about the summary of business nature. So the history, American Express was found on March 18, 1850, and American Express offer the product which is have credit card, business credit card, corporate program, saving accounts, and gift card. For the customer base, American Express target for the high income individual and small business. The fourth point is reward program. American Express offer the cashback, travel point, and exclusive access to the events. For example, American Express credit card offer exclusive benefit like airport lounge access, concert service, and purchase protection. And the fourth point is global reach. American Express present in over 100 countries. For example, United States, Malaysia, Arab Saudi, and others. And for the customer service, American Express available for 24 hours for their loyal customer. So anything happen will be fixed under the customer service.
For American Express website, they use SHA-256 with RSA encryption.
Next is the introduction of SHA-256. SHA-256 works by taking an input of any size of transforming into a 256-bit output. This is done through a series of mathematical operations that are designed to be irreversible. Here are some additional details about SHA-256. SHA-256 is a member of SHA-2 family of cryptographic hash function, which also include SHA-384 and SHA-512. SHA-256 is a secure hash function, meaning that it's very difficult to find two different meshes that produce the same hash value. And the last one is SHA-256 is used in a variety of applications, including digital signature, file verification, and password hashing.
Okay, the next part is how the SHA-256 works. SHA-256 works by performing a series of mathematical operations on the input data. These operations are designed to be irreversible, meaning that it is not possible to reverse the hash function to find the original input data. The hash function also has a number of the security features such as a large input space and a large output space. If we can see the image below, the plain text will convert to the hash text. The hash value of a file can be used to verify the authenticity and integrity of the file. To verify the authenticity of a file, the hash value of the file is calculated, and the hash value is compared to none and trust the hash value. If the two hash value match, then the file has not been tampered with. So that is how the SHA-256 works in the algorithm. So I'm gonna pass to my friend.
I will explain about introduction of RSA. RSA is reverse Shamir Edelman is a widely used encryption algorithm in the field of cryptography. It is an asymmetric cryptographic algorithm, meaning it uses a pair of keys, which is a public key and a private key. RSA is based on the mathematical properties of prime numbers and modular arithmetic. Here's a brief introduction to RSA. The purpose of RSA is designed to ensure confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity of data exchange between parties over public network like the internet. The key opponent RSA use a public key and a private key pair. The public key is used for encryption, while the private key is used for decryption. Key generation: to generate RSA key pair, we need to select two large prime numbers P and Q. These numbers are kept secret. The product of P and Q is used to calculate the modulus n, which is part of both the public and private key. Next, I will explain about how does RSA works. A public key and a private key pair are created using the widely used encryption technique, which is messages are encrypted using the public key, which consists of a modulus and an encryption exponent, and are then decrypted using the private key, which also consists of the same modulus and an encryption exponent. The difficulty of factoring huge number into RSA prime factor is the foundation of its security. By making use of this computational difficulty, RSA enables secure communication by keeping the encryption process public while allowing only the intended receiver with the private key to decipher the content. Because of this, RSA is a popular option for encryption and secure data transmission.
Here's a detailed explanation of each step of the algorithm. Choose parameter. American Express choose the parameters required for the RSA algorithm, including the desired key size and the public exponent. 2. Generate prime P. A random prime number P is generated. Step 3. Generate prime Q. A random prime number Q is generated. In the fourth step, calculate and phi n. The value of n and phi n are calculated. The fifth step, choose public exponent. A suitable public exponent E is chosen, typically a small prime number such as 65537. Next step, calculate private exponent. The private exponent D is calculated using the extended Is-Leiden algorithm. The seventh step, build public and private keys. The public key N and E and private key N and D are constructed. The eighth step, encrypt plain text. The plain text message is encrypted using the RSA algorithm. And the last step, convert plain text to the numeric value. The plain text message is converted to a numeric.
Relation between SHA-256 and RSA-256. There are two different cryptographic algorithms that are used for different purposes in American Express operation. SHA-256 is a hashing algorithm that is used to generate unique fixed length output from an output of data in any size. The hash produced by SHA-256 is used to verify the integrity and authenticity of data. American Express may use SHA-256 to secure their digital communication and their transaction by generating a hash of the data being transmitted and verifying the hash on the receiving end to ensure the data has not been tampered with. RSA is a public key encryption algorithm that is used for secure communication and digital signatures. American Express may use RSA to encrypt sensitive data such as credit card number or personal information that is transmitted over the internet to protect it from unauthorized access. RSA may also be used the digitally signed document or transaction to ensure that they are authentic and have not been tampered with.
Next is an advantage of RSA and SHA. The first one, advantage of RSA. In terms of security, RSA is a public key encryption algorithm that is widely used for secure data transmission. RSA encryption is considered to be one of the most secure encryption methods available today. The security of RSA encryption is based on the difficulty of factoring large prime numbers. The second one is flexibility. RSA encryption can be used for both encryption and digital signatures. This makes it a versatile encryption method that can be used for a wide range of applications, including secure email, online banking, and e-commerce. Next is an advantage of SHA-256. The first one is one-way function. It is a one-way function, which means that it's easy to compute the hash value for any given message, but it is nearly impossible to compute the original message from its hash value. The last one is a message digest size. SHA-256 produces fixed size 256-bit output, which make it more secure than its predecessor, such as SHA-1, which produces 160-bit output algorithms.
Now I'm going to explain about disadvantage of RSA and SHA. First, RSA. The first factor is key size. The security of RSA relies on the difficulty of factoring large prime numbers. Larger key sizes are required to maintain the same level of security as computational power rise. The encryption and decryption processes take longer to complete as the key size increases. The second factor is performance. In comparison to symmetric encryption methods like AES, RSA, processes like encryption, decryption, and key generation need more computing power. Because RSA is typically slower than symmetric methods, it might not be the ideal option for encrypting large amounts of data. Next, SHA. The first factor is collision resistance. Although SHA is regarded as a reliable cryptographic hash method, a collision might theoretically happen when two separate inputs result in the same hash value. However, it is computationally impractical to find such collisions. Second factor, hash function only. A hash function, not an encryption scheme, is SHA. It accepts an input and generates a fixed size output. Encryption and confidentiality are not provided by it on its own. If encryption is needed, SHA is generally used in conjunction with RSA or AES among the encryption algorithm.